getting connected. Good morning, good morning. Our playlist is 2 Svadhistana. The new playlist for 3 Manipura will be available for download on Friday. And we will start a new sequence on Monday. And so use this time to settle into what you know. And in knowing it, in its familiarity, let there be ease and comfort. Just start right there. Start right there. So if you have your oils, put it in the middle of your hand, rub your palms together, and then put a hand on your low belly and one at your low back. And if you don't have oils, rub your palms together. Yesterday we talked about tantric sex, and sex simply as that which makes more of itself. You can get the heebie-jeebies about sex unnecessarily. You were made this way. Your cells, qualities of pollination, the coming together of one thing to another to create what comes next. An important, essential aspect of our living. And if we shove it under the carpet, if we scoot around it, if we find some quality of shame in how we were created, then how will we begin from there? A place of shame? Tantra speaks to us that we have a body. Within that body we have function, we have muscles, and the muscles require oxygen. And so the lungs and the heart give us movement and breath. But to know where we are, we need our senses. To know what surrounds us. And the more we know what we are, where we know who we are. We have senses, and the senses are a means of steering if we revere them and trust them and hold them. So hold this in your mind. The flowers, the incense, grains, spices, and honey offered in ritual are made out of the same divine stuff as you. Who then, beloved, is worship? If we honor the food we eat, if we honor the spices and the incense we hold high, if these are the things that become a part of us, and as we worship them, then we are honoring and worshiping ourselves. This is not a place of shame, it is a place of worship. Palms together, heart high. Om Namo, I bow to everything outside of me, guiding me, healing me, holding me. Guru Dev Namo, I bow to everything inside of me, rising to meet it all. Outside and in, 3 times, inhale. Roll your shoulders, roll your wrists. And so we begin. Start your playlist. Take my leave of you. Set your blocks, blankets aside. Come to lie down on your back. Knees are bent, feet are flat. Arms wide or overhead.
Arching that low back off the floor, stretch like a cat waking, and then round into the floor. Inhale as you open the spine up to the front. Exhale as you open the spine down to the back. Close your eyes. Deepen your breathing. Allow the hips to move. Allow the breath to swell and lengthen. How have you been feeling this morning? As you take a moment to settle, see it from a new perspective. I have been busy. Pause. Pause. How would you choose to feel? I have been busy, and there has been oversight in my busyness, so I choose to change this. Step your feet forward, feel the outer edge of the mat with your feet. From this clear, neutral perspective, knees fall left. Pause and be still. Invite in how you want to feel. Choose. And your knees fall right. Choose again. Play with the possibility that you can redirect your path. Side to side. That new state is not at the end of class, that new state is an instant away. It is right here. It is immediate. This is a quantum experience. We notice, we redirect, we receive, loosen, open the portal, open the surface, receive. It's right there. Use the familiarity that 36 days have given you to become the magician that you are. This energy maker, this energy worker. An artist of choice. So if you know how you want to feel, it doesn't need a word, it just needs a sensation. Give it an expression on your face and then give it a movement in your body as fully as you can. And let this be your expression today. Go on. Stay so fluid in the hips. 3, 2. Bring your left knee to your chest, hold it close, right leg goes out to start, and then knee to chest, out to right, and extend long. Circle. Just keep that fluidity going and drive it to the right. Reverse and gather it in and extend. So keep the mobility, the momentum of your right hip. Draw your right shin in, hold it left leg long, and then knee to chest and out to the left. And keep the movement. Keep the movement, one to the next. And reverse your direction. That in movement is all the possibilities. Once it lands, once it pauses, that's the state we're in. So keep it moving, keep it pliable, keep it infinite in what we might choose. Right foot down, left ankle on right knee, lift head, shoulders open, close. This is why we go day after day, so that we know. So that our body is familiar, so that our strength is at our fingertips, so that we can keep this momentum steady and supple. Three, two, cross right ankle over left knee. And you just keep it going because you know where you're going. Three, two, legs long, heels wider than the mat, hands wider than the mat, overhead or out, wide pause. And now with only the breath, keep the momentum moving. Find the expression you would use this afternoon. Breathe it into your body. Install this. One more full breath, all the way down to the pelvis, all the way down to the feet. Bring your hands down. Rest your hands on your hips or your low belly. Bend your knees, put the soles of your feet to touch, let your knees drop wide. Feel the inhalation through the nostrils, down through the body. Fill the pelvis with light, breath, attention. And as you do, into that space of attention, add the repetition of the syllable VAM. V as in Victor, A-M, VAM, 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 in your mind. Knees come together. Perfect. Elbows wide or overhead. Bring your feet together, your knees together, and then inhale as you open wide. Exhale, come together, in and out. Keep your attention resting in the pelvis. Drop the low back so slightly. 3, 2, feet flat, draw your heels under your knees, lift your hips, draw your knees wide and then together. Inhale, open, exhale, close. Five, 4, 3, 2. Good. Hips down. Hold your shins. Arms will go wide to the sides, heels up, and then heels wide. Both feet down to the left, up and over to the right. Three, 2. Both feet to the right, pause. Up and over both feet, left, pause. Find the turn, find your low belly. Bring it into the center. Hold your knees wide apart, hands on shins. And then roll your way across to a seat.
Seated on the blanket, the middle of your blanket, the middle of a bolster, heels wide. If you need to, prop your knees with blocks. Interlacing your fingers. Circle. Heels are strong into the floor. Legs are strong. Close your eyes. What expression would you wear? It requires power to get to it, to find it, to keep it, to nourish it. Circumstances will change and you'll draw on this power, you'll draw on this ability, on the space you're making, on the mobility of your legs and your back and your breath, and you'll hold steady and reverse. Good. And now a little smaller. Go reverse, bring it in. Right through the seat, right through the seat. Reverse. As though you were seated on a ball and you were rolling around the periphery of that ball. And letting that roll through the ribs, or roll right through the heart. 3, 2, and pause, center. Notice. Bring your feet together, knees bend, toes point up, hands out, fingers fold in, thumbs up, drawing back on the breath out, drawing inhale forward, exhale back. Work right here as though you were standing on the wall ahead of you, or split your arms to open and close. What if we could make our feeling stronger? That when a feeling is small and tender and vulnerable, then our feelings get hurt. And when our feelings get hurt, we fall back, we retract, and then we don't trust our feelings, we don't want to feel because it hurts. But what if we took all this power and we substantiated ourselves to say, thank you for telling me how you feel. I'll decide what I do with it. Appreciate it. I see your light. It's great. On we go. I am so tender. Ooh, I took it on the chin last night, and I'm thinking now, I don't need to do that. 3, 2, 1. Hands up high, little cups, open the elbows, inhale. 3 more, build it up. Tuck your chin, straighten your arms, in your mind, in your pelvis. Vam, 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 vam. Strengthen your feelings so that you can feel without your feelings getting hurt, because your feelings are strong and sound and willing and listening, exhaling, inhaling, vam, 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 vam. Let it go. Breath out, chin up, elbows down. Notice. Svadhistana, the self and other circumstance, other opinion, other preference, other perspective, other experience, other circumstance, other blindness, other contentment, other feeling. We're going to encounter other. Let's make ours clear and strong. Right from here. Blocks up at the front. Unfold your blanket one time. Feet to the top, 2 fists between your feet. Take your fingertips forward, sit your seat down, thumbs up, heart up. Inhale, opening, and then bend. Seat back, tuck at the chin, hands down, head down last. Inhale up. And exhale down. One more. Reset. Hands wide. Knees bend, hands to blocks, left foot steps back, left knee down, hands up high. And down. Inhaling. Exhaling. Hands up. To the blocks. Step up. Sit down. Sweep wide. And repeat. Tail back, knees bent. Right foot back, right knee down. Hands up. And down. Forward and back. Pressing your right toes into the floor. Steer with the front heel. Press down and away. One more, hands up and then hands to blocks. Set down. Stepping up. Sit down, hands wide. Knees bent, hands out, left foot back, left knee down. And up. Right hand holds the left wrist and only the hips move forward and back. Coming up out of the left hip. Make more space, less density in that hip joint, and slowly make your way forward with that space, access. With that access, choice. Set down, left steps up. Stand tall. And fold. Right foot steps back, right knee down. Forward and back. Use your hands at first. All the way out the fingertips. And then the left hand will hold the right wrist to move forward and back. Looking to rise out of the right hip. Release the density of the body packing into the body and take your time. Hands down, setting your blocks aside. Find a high push-up position. Hips are right over the blanket. Bring yourself down flat to the floor. Elbows bending, hands back. Extend your legs to lift. And then knees bend, child's pose. Rocking forward, belly down, legs extend to fold. Now, the next time you come forward, pause. Lifting up, looking to the right, and to the left, and to the center. Folding back. Good. Roll forward again. Palms down, heart up, look right. Look left. Lengthen the low abdomen and slowly lift the chin, tail down. Tuck at the chin, hips back, elbows down, palms together. Head down between the arms. Sit your seat back. Choose to work there or further, bend your elbows, walk your elbows in, fingers pointing up, drop your head or drop your thumbs down to the base of your neck. Let it out. Rise up. Fold your blanket. Build a seat. So legs crossed. Blocks out in front. Find the outside edge of your feet to the floor. As you bring your hands down, fingers may drop over the front of the blocks or the sides. Press down, lift your hips. Set down, inhale up. Start there. As you bend your elbows, really think about bringing your elbows to your body and then opening the elbows and then bending. because it's the bend and the straightening that's actually giving you that lift. You may work here. The block is a modification, giving you a little extra height, or making fists, your thumb on the sides of your fingers, knuckles down, press to lift, sit down, hands up high. So now you've built the full pose. Really find the elbows. How deeply can you bend your elbows and then straighten? Yes. Begins to make a difference as you open the elbows to lift your hips. Exhale as you press down, and the exhalation will help your navel go to your spine, because now we pause and hold. Open the elbows. What if you just thought about opening your elbows and sit down and rise up and press down and open your elbows. And sit down and rise up. That these longer holds are a means of accessing our inner teacher, the self inside that holds us, the self that isn't revealed until we are in need. And now maybe we are in need, and hands up high. Straight, straight, straight. One more, bend deeply and press it out. Hands up high, straighten your arms. Little cups, hands wider than your shoulders. Inhale. 3 more. Hold, pause, stay. Vam, vam, vam. Open your elbows, drop your attention into the pelvis, a mental repetition. Breathe out when you need to, breathe in again. Repeat. Vam, 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 vam. Release. Sit tall. You're looking to establish a pulse. If you choose an orange glow in the low belly. Vam. Good. From there, go forward and back. Go forward and back. Hands up. Feel how the spine moves. How the spine moves the hands. For every heartbreak we've experienced, we can harbor possibility that that was true, that everyone should break up with us. Because everyone can see our faults so clearly. That this is what we deserve. Ha! Strengthen your heart. And listen to these words. You are loved and you are needed. We establish trust in our experiences. So grateful that the first person who broke my heart did so. If I had stayed with Chris Schweers at the 7th grade all my life, I don't know, man. It'd be different. Thank you, Chris. Out and how can we offer this sensation of a strong, bright heart to others? We can see when they're in need. Make enough to share. so they can honor their feelings too. Hold steady. All of us. 3, 2, 1. Hands up high. Open your elbows. Little cups. Inhale. Heart up. Chin in. Pulse. Vam. 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 Breath out. Chin up. Let it down. Stay. Can you see an orange pulse down in the belly? Learning to be steady with what we experience. Learning to be steady. That our steadiness is a great gift to everyone else's feelings. From this steadiness, hands up high, hands down to the blocks, to the floor, to press, and down. Open the elbows, bend the elbows. Bend your elbows. Last 2 fingers fold in, held by the thumbs, first 2 together. Move from the seat. Work there or lift the elbows. Work there or arms straight. Open the back of the spine as you drop your hands. Open the front of the spine as you lift your hands. It is a gentle, wise reach without force, without haste. The lunar aspect is never hurried. It may be quick or slow, but never hurried. The solar aspect is a steady beat, a steady rhythm, unaltering. The lunar aspect is always adjusting. Notice which is required. Notice which you assume. Hands high, long, steady breathing. You may tremble. Open the elbows. Drop the shoulders. Open the hands. Shake down. So we let it through. Seated, super. Standing, if you've been seated too long and your seat's falling apart, stand up. Today I'll sit. Hands wide, thumbs over your palms, fingers over your thumbs, wind. So it's a forward direction. The temptation is to wind and wind your shoulders higher and higher. Keep dropping your shoulders. Keep dropping your elbows. Let's go. 4 minutes. Long, sweet breath. So there's an aspect to you that's steady, that's observing. There's an aspect of you that is all in. Wild dervish between your hands. The potential is for both. Notice, can you feel both? If not, work the one you can't feel well. Go. Need to let it loose a little bit. Are you trying to get an A grade? Trying to keep it steady, trying to keep it perfect? That's fantastic. Give it a break. Get a little loose, get a little undone, get a little bit muddy. Are you always discombobulated? Are you always reacting and naming it creativity? Then pull it together. Feel your precision. Build your power. Be both. Three, 2, 1. Sweep wide, shake it out. Inhale. Tight fists, cross your forearms. Press your forearms together. Hold the breath in. As you press your forearms, feel your heart come higher, come higher, come higher. Lift your pelvic floor. Keep it, keep it, keep it. Exhale everything. Inhale. Fists, cross, press. In the press, elevate. Heart up, chin in. Lift the pelvic floor. Pause. 3. Gather yourself. Ignite and release. Pause. We are both. We are here to feel everything and nothing. The polarity, the duality, the possibility, the charge of all and nothing at once. Roll your shoulders, shake your hands, rebuild your seat. Blocks up beside your feet. Hands on blocks. A little forward fold, elbows widening. Inhale, fingertips and up. So again, elbows bend and then elbows open like little mouths. And that opening actually translates to a real opening in the back. This may be your work. Fantastic. Keep at it. Or cross your forearms, put your forehead to your forearm and forward fold without the support of the hands. Make a connection, forehead to forearm. Press, and the more you connect forehead to forearm, the more stable your spine will be. Or work there, elbows over the shoulders, and without that stability, you have to find it internally at the low belly. So either the support of the hands on the blocks, the forehead to the forearm, or base, moving from deep in the body. We follow. Right hand down, left hand over. Left hand down, right hand over. Open your elbow. So the seat stays steady to the floor. Spine moves, especially the upper aspect of the spine. You may use the floor extending here or palms together at the center of your chest. Keep the same motion of the spine as though you were opening your elbow overhead. Next modification, thumbs to the forehead, same motion. Spine, body, steady, or hands overhead, and just so slightly apart. So again, we don't have any stabilization in the upper body, so it must settle and come from the base. Keep it steady where you are, or let it quicken. A little smaller, a little higher. 3. Bring it right up out of the belly. 2. In the center, little cups. Breath in. Heart up, chin in your mind. Vam, vam, vam. Down in the pelvis. An orange pulse. Breathe out when you need to. Breathe in again. Heart up, chin in. Open the elbows. Keep that mantra as you bend your elbows, as you return to normal breathing. Keep the mantra. Can you feel it? becoming not just a sound, but a pulse. A frequency. No one else's frequency feels like yours. Feet flat, shoulders to the floor, lie back. Keep that with you. We're not leaving that frequency behind. We're going to spread it through the body. Sitting on your blanket bolster.
Interlace your hands behind the base of your skull, elbows wide, shoulders down. Feet flat. Let your heart float up, let your spine arch so slightly. Drop into your hips more, elbows widen. Let the front surface of your body become vast. Stand in your heels, lift your hips a bit and down. Just up and down. Inhale up, exhale down. We're activating, strengthening the back of the body through the hamstrings, opening the front of the body. Three, two, hips down, pausing, elbows wide, pausing. Walk your feet out, open the knees. And now your breath from the nostrils all the way through the body down into the bowl of the pelvis. The breath smooth and full and steady. Elbows wide. And now a pulse of the mantra, Vam, Vam, Vam. This is what you've built. Nothing physical is happening. It is all at a level of energy and mind. An orange pulse of sound. And then relax the mantra, the feet, the body, and feel an orange glow. Pulse that is all your own. Svadhistana. Knees bend, feet flat, pause. Perhaps now just a suffuse orange glow. Bringing it all with you to an upright, cross-legged seat.
Adding socks, blanket, a sweater as needed. the spine opens. As the arm straightens, the spine elongates, heart up, chin lightly in. Little curve in the low back, a crescendo of energy up from the seat to the crown. Strengthening our feelings, that our feelings don't get hurt. That they can speak to us, tell us what we require, what to make more of, what to alter. Bolster our ability to feel. Right hand, first fingertips, first two fingers together, fold to the palm. Take the fourth right finger and using the tip to the left eye corner, slide down to just above the flare of your nostril. Close there and breathe in and out the right side. Feel the right side body unfold, open, articulate. This breath activating and balancing the solar energy of our bodies. That which is carried by the pingala. The regularity and the order of ourselves. Meeting the world with acuity and direction. Release the fourth fingertip. Take your right thumb tip to the inner eye on the right side, slowly down, and close the right side nostril, in and out through the left. Feel the left side body open and awaken. The lunar quality of the Ida. We are made of both. That which is restful, receptive, the listening one. Adaptive, collaborative, in the mouth, out the mouth. Close the right, close the lips, in left, 2, 3, 4. Close left, out right, 2, 3, 4. In right, 2, 3, 4. Out left, 2, 3. Continue your pace. In left. Your pace, out right. Conclude your left side exhale, right hand down, in and out through both. Right hand to rise, first two fingers folding down. Use the fourth, use your thumb, close the right side, breathe in the mouth. Out the mouth, breathe in left. Close left, out right. In right. Close right, out left. Continue. Inhale matches exhale. Conclude your exhalation out the left side. Right hand down, in and out both nostrils. Last round, first two fingers together, folding down. Right hand closes the right side, breathe in the mouth. Out the mouth, empty. Close right, in left, 2, 3, 4. Close both, 2, 3, 4. Out right, 2, 3, 4. Pause both, 2, 3, 4. In right, filling the chest, draw your energy and your attention to the navel. Pause, 2, 3, 4. Out left. Navel to spine, your attention, your energy drawn to the navel. Pause, empty. 2, 3, 4. In left. Prana drawn in the body to the navel. Pause, attention at the navel. Out right. Apana gathered and strengthened on the exhale. Pause, focus at the navel. In right. Pause. Out left. Pause. In left. Pause. Out right. Pause. In right. Pause. Out left. Pause. Continue. Conclusion, right hand down, and body still, like a flame, unwavering. Even if surrounded by wind, a flame unwavering. Feel the steadiness. Our feelings are not designed to be hurt. They're designed to be perceived. They are information to inform our choices. This steadiness is always with us. This is the place of our perception. I can hear you when you need me to change. I can hear you in your storm. I can hear you passing through. I can hear my own storm roll through and move on. From here, find your expression that you chose earlier and breathe it in. A choice. Put it in your posture. Make it steadfast and wide. Hands up, palms together, thumbs to the forehead center. Sat Nam, I am this. 8 count Sat, 2 count Nam. Inhale. Nam. Sat Nam, I see myself. Namaste, I see you. Happy Wednesday. I will see you tomorrow, Thursday, noon. We have 3 more of this sequence. Bring it in. May it serve you well. Thank you for your practice, for your time. Until tomorrow.